Alrighty, well, I got it out of the box. It doesn't really have an owner's manual, but it's got the quick start guide in English, Spanish, French, and some others, I believe. The way that it comes out of the box is pretty great packaging. These are on both ends of the keyboard, and then on this side they've got the 3 pieces of the chords, the sustain pedal, which is the little cheapy dude, that one is by itself, and so I've already plugged it in the back, but I didn't turn it on yet. And then these 2 pieces, I've got this other end plugged into my power strip down below, and I'm hoping that it is plugged in on the other end. We'll see, because I'm turning this on like right in front of y'all. Okay, I do believe I'm going to have an adapter from 1/8 to 1/4 to go into my amplification. But I think this, okay. Oh, and it's got this really cool tape, which is brilliant. Pretty thick tape that's keeping the keys taped together. Boy, this would be a good ASMR video, but I don't think I'm going to spend another $3.99 to do that. But this tape was keeping the keys from moving all around, which was pretty smart. Oops, I missed. Okay, all right, I'm kind of excited. This little sustain pedal, of course, is going to be replaced rather quickly by a real one. All right, okay, so on button. The red light came on. I guess it defaults. Let's see if it's, looks like it's straight up as far as the volume. That was my first note. I like it already. Oh, I like it. See, Casio has a certain feel to the action. The action, because I had gone away from the Privia, and the Privia was the weighted key one that I used to, I've had like 4 now, and I had gone away from it, and I went out to Washington, D.C. to visit my daughter, and she has the very first one. That whenever I retired my first one, she got my keyboard, right? So, and I sat down and played it, and I'm like, oh, I remember the action on these is just, it's very nice. It may be proprietary, that word. It may be that they have a secret. But anyway, yeah, this is my new keyboard, and that's just out of the box, with the piano sound, and I'll have to figure out what else it'll do, but really that's what I do most of the time is the piano sound. And I play the bass with my left hand at the gigs, and so I got to have a good strong, and I keep them dancing, y'all. It's not about a show. It's about, they paid to get in and dance. So song after song, I don't have a whole lot of in between, and so I don't have a whole lot of time to be switching it to the, oh, I didn't realize the ring light was showing in the background. Too late, because I'm not going to be able to unbox it again, am I? I'm not going to get that tape back on there. So you can just, there's now you see it, now you don't. Now you see it, now you don't. Anyway, I can't remember what I was saying now because the ring light distracted me. Anyway, so my new running buddy, $3.99 on sale right now. They're normally $4.99. I didn't get paid anything to do this because Guitar Center's they're my folks. That's where I got my Roland, but it was used. And I got my Privia from a friend that had one too many keyboards. And, I really believe I ruined both of them myself by having glitter letters on the back of the Privia, and then it got in the case, and then it got down into the contacts. I mean, once it dawned on my little blonde head. Then I was like, well, that was pretty stupid. Anyway, so, all right. So this is my new buddy. I'll have to go get an adapter. In fact, I probably have one laying around here, the 1/8 into the 1/4, so that I can then use, my little Bose that I got, which I set out. Let me move over so you can see the little Bose I got. I don't know if you can see the little box. Oh, well, anyway, the Bose is not in the box. That's just the box. But that, yeah, it's upside down. It's upside down or something. I don't know. Anyway, that's the best little thing since sliced bread right there. Yep, best little thing since sliced bread. I should have done that. There we go. Well, then now you got you in the background. Okay, obviously it's just me. It's just us sitting here, and I'm not going to redo it. See ya. Bye. Boom.